We've reached the end of the workbook, and in closing, I want to spend the next couple weeks talking about your long-term plan. So this week we'll talk about that, and then next week I'll talk about some of my favorite additional reading books that are really helpful for couples before they get married. So what's your 5 to 10 year plan? What is a life you're wanting to create? What are some things that are really important that you want to have happen in your marriage and just in your life as individuals? And how can you help each other achieve those goals? So 5 years from now, what do you want your financial situation to be? What do you want are you going to be finished with school? What's your family? What do you want your family to look like? Our dreams don't always work out. In fact, rarely. They work out exactly how we've planned. But talking about them and knowing the hopes and dreams of each individual in the partnership helps us know how we can support each other and how we can create something wonderful with each other. So be open and honest. I mean, I have some things on my bucket list that I really want to experience, and I want to experience them with my husband. And he has items that are really important to him too, that we didn't necessarily talk about until we sat down and said, what are some things that you really, really want to do, and how can we make that happen? So have that conversation about what you want things to look like 5, 10, 50 years from now. I really wanted to go on a lot of couple missions because I wasn't able to serve a mission in my 20s. And so that's something that we're budgeting for so that we can make that happen, and we're looking forward to. And we're, trying to eat healthy and live righteously and be wise with our finances so that we can make sure that that will happen at the right time. So what are your goals? What are your dreams? Have that discussion with each other. Here are some questions to get you started as you are trying to talk about what you want to create in your future. So what are some of the most important things that each of you want to create in your marriage? And how can you support each other in those goals? And what are some daily habits or weekly habits or monthly habits that you can put in place now to make sure that you're physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially on track? Sometimes it's easier for one person to share their feelings, harder for the other, and you need to work through how you want to communicate with each other, how you want to be supported by each other so that you can create something where you both feel safe and you both feel seen in your marriage. What are some things that you love and admire about each other? And how can you help those things to grow? And how can you create an environment where those attributes that you admire about each other can thrive? And what are some things you're looking forward to creating together? What are some things that, some challenges, tasks, experiences that you want to have with each other? And what kind of home do you want to create together? So I wish you the best of luck. I will see you next week for those book recommendations, and then we will start talking about getting ready for my next big project, which is talking about healthy sexual intimacy with our children. All right. I hope you go out and purchase this if you're thinking about getting married, and that it can be a blessing for you and help you guys come closer and help you understand each other better as you're creating your forever families.